20.
All right, let's move on to giving up on Jared Goff. So Jared Goff, as we all know, has been traded from the Rams to the Lions. He gets traded to the GM that drafted him number 1 overall, that gave him that big contract extension that everyone has been pretty much shitting on the Rams for. They're eating a lot of dead cap in that move for Stafford. Steed, I'm going to bounce this one to you. Are you giving up on Jared Goff's career? Do you think that Goff, he's just going to kind of fizzle out, or do you think that he's going to stick around, stay relevant?
Now, just so, I'm going to take Detroit out of it, but just based off Jared Goff, I still think he has all the talent in the world to be a very competent top 15 quarterback in this league from years on out. I still love his arm. Now there's areas he definitely has to improve on, and you've seen him regress a little bit the last 2 years, where his bread and butter was that play action, then something down the middle, and maybe if he's able to find a consistent running game again and just get back on his feet. But, him playing in Detroit, that's not a great track record. You saw Matthew Stafford had to be Superman over there. And, how many times they make the playoffs? Twice. But now with PC Principal, a little different culture.
Dude.
Yeah, it's just Goff is coming into a situation where not a lot of people are expecting anything out of him. So I think it's a more relaxed spot. He can kind of just go out there and play his game. Kind of like how he was able to kind of play at Cal, because nobody's turning on a Cal game to watch, and he was able to just kind of do his thing and really progress forward. But he's got to understand they're not going to win this year. They're going for a complete rebuild there. That's why they're getting all these first-round picks and trying to build around them and things like that. But he's got to understand that since it was the GM that drafted him, GM that got him in that trade, that there's still trust there. And I think, if you went through, I'd rather have Goff and just draft BPA this draft than take a quarterback. That'd just be me. But I think with the NFC North moving on, Rodgers is out, and then, is Jordan Love the guy? From the future, maybe the Lions could be onto something with Goff, but all in all, I'm still in a Goff. I think the talent is still there. He just needs to work on a few things.
Man, I'm so torn on this because I was looking at Goff, and it's that year 3 he had was really good. He was a top quarterback in the league.
Dude, he was an MVP candidate that year. He was crazy.
And then all of a sudden, it's a fall from grace. So my brain is telling me, dude, you can't give up on Goff, because the quarterback position in general is a very up and down position. That's why I say, you really can't judge guys after only a year or two, because this is a position, it's tough to be a year in and year out starter. Sometimes you'll just kind of lose it, right? It's a fast game. It's tough. And a lot of it isn't on you when the public puts it on you. But my heart is saying it's done. It's done. I'm gonna agree with you though. I don't think Goff's time in this league is over. The guy's a first round pick. He has the first round pick. He's a first overall pick. He has the draft capital. He has the talent. I do think that he is a flawed quarterback in a sense, but I think he has the necessary tools to stick around, kind of like a Jimmy Garoppolo. I just think that unless the talent of the quarterback position really gets a whole lot better for all 32 teams, that he's always going to have a spot as a starting quarterback. Mm-hmm. I think he's just almost too talented that you get him a team around him, he's going to be good. Yeah, he's not going to carry you, but he's going to be around that 15th to 20th to maybe 25th best quarterback in the league year in and year out. Maybe he'll be kind of become like the new Teddy Bridgewater, Ryan Fitzpatrick kind of gap quarterback that, if you think you have a good team and you just don't have the draft pick or you want to nurture a young guy, you bring in a Jared Goff. But I agree with you. I think that he's going to stick around the league and he's not just going to fizzle out during this tenure or even after with the Lions. I think he's going to stick around.
He's making too much money.
Yeah, he just needs to get that contract out of there.